everybody, this is Jenny from Teaching with Jenny, and I wanted to talk about why I recommend Screencastify to teachers as a screen recording tool. So Screencastify is built for schools. As far as I know, it's really the only screen recording tool out there that integrates as smoothly as this with Google Classroom, with Google Suite, with Google Drive. It's very easy to use, especially if you're a Google-based district. And that's really one of the reasons that Screencastify is just really a great tool for teachers. The one thing I don't see a lot of people talking about in their tutorials or discussions about Screencastify is all of the support that they offer. So they have a free online courses for teachers and students, and the courses are about how to use the tool, but it's also best practices for video in general and how to integrate it into your teaching, which is excellent. So you're going to see that they have a couple of different free classes that you can take under the tools under the school drop down on their main page. So you can see they have the master screencast, and this is about a 60-minute course, and it goes through different modules. You can take it at your own time, and when you finish the course, when you complete it, you get a badge and actually a certification as proof of completion, which is pretty neat, and you can actually put the badge right on your on your email next to your signature, which is very cool. And also, you may want to talk to your district. They may consider the certification of achievement as part of professional development. Once you've passed the master screencaster, you can actually take their Genius course as well, which is really excellent. It's with Alice Keeler, and she just knows her stuff. And it's about 45 minutes in length. It's more advanced applications. You'll learn things like how to insert how to insert video into Google Slides, how to use it in Google Forms, how to use it with Google Drawings. So you'll find a lot of different ways in how to use video that integrates with Google. Also, this is worth its weight in gold. They have a master screencast for junior. Let me say that again. For junior. That means it's for students. It's a 10-minute tutorial on how to use the tool, and that is 10 minutes of time that you can save in your class because you can send kids to take this at their own time and learning how to use the tool. They can also go back and revisit any of the modules there to learn how to better use the tool. So it's a really excellent, and it saves teachers a ton of time. Another thing that's really great about Screencastify is they've got a free and paid version. Now, one of the great things about the free version is that there is no watermark. Now, that's really great because a lot of digital tools, their free version will have a watermark, and so they'll have their logo on every page or interaction that you have, and sometimes that can be very distracting to students. Now, the one thing that's also worth noting is that their free videos are only 5 minutes in length. Now, at first, teachers are often deterred by this because they feel like they're going to be making these long videos. But truthfully, students really need videos that are under 5 minutes when you're trying to teach through video anyway. The average student can kind of focus for up to 3.5 minutes to 5 minutes tops. If you have longer content, you can actually do several 5-minute pieces and break it up that way, and it'll most likely be more digestible for your students that way as well. Now, they do have a paid version, and a lot of districts actually pay for this for their teachers, so you may want to look into that before you purchase the paid version if there's some features there that you really feel like you need to have. But there is a lot you can see in the free version as well. Now, Screencastify is dead easy to use. So you just need to go over to your Chrome website, web store, and really just go into the search bar for Screencastify. It's going to pop up and look just like this, and you want to download it. Now, you're going to have a download button here. Since mine is already downloaded, it gives me an opportunity to rate it. But once you download it, you're going to see that it pops up right here in your taskbar and is really easy to find. If you have a lot of extensions in your taskbar, you may need to hit this little button to find it, but it will pop up right there. So it'll be ready to use right away. Now, when you first click on your tool, your icon in the taskbar, you're going to get a page that looks like this. So one thing that's really great about Screencastify is they offer a ton of support how to use their tool. Now their tool is usually pretty simple and most people can jump right into using it. But if you're looking to do something very specific or you are struggling with how to use it, they give you a ton of tutorials here. Another thing is their Help and Learning Center. They have a lot of support here as well on tips and tricks, how to save and share, how to edit, how to record. It tells you all about the initial setup. How it's an easy tool. It is a very easy tool to use. When you click the icon that looks up here in your taskbar, and once you've originally gone through setting it up, every time you click after that, you're going to get a little box that comes up, looks like this in your right hand corner of your screen. You're going to see that it gives you an option to record your desktop like I am right now, record using your webcam that is embedded and just using your webcam, so you will be full on camera, taking up the whole screen, or you can embed your webcam, which will put a small picture of you in the corner as you are doing your presentation. Now, you have the option to also have your microphone on. You can or off. Obviously, if you're recording, you're talking, you want it on. And you're gonna, when you click that, you're gonna see it's gonna give you an option for levels as well. So over here, this is really the great part about Screencastify is when you finish making your video, all the options they give to you to share out your video. And very easy options as well. You can see that it's going to, once you shoot your video, if you connect it with your Google Drive, it'll save your video directly to your Google Drive. So no having to download it or share it with your Drive, it's going to go directly there. You have the ability to make a shareable link. You also have the ability to publish it directly to YouTube if you'd like. You can embed a code in a Google Slide or Google Forms. You can share it directly to Google Classroom. This is really nice. There's no several step process to getting the video there. You can just save it directly to your Google Classroom. You also have the option to download it here. So there's a lot of options for you that just really makes using the tool very simple. Now, just to go over the steps and how to use it, there's a ton of tutorials out there where they walk you through the steps. I really wanted to talk about the qualities as well as just telling you the basic steps. So you want to go to the Google Chrome store, like we mentioned earlier. You want to search for Screencastify. You want to download the extension. You want to click on the extension in the taskbar. From there, you want to choose from the record desktop or webcam recording. You want to make sure you turn on your mic if you want to record your audio. Obviously, you want to hit record. If necessary, they do have some simple trimming features. And lastly, you want to download or share your video. It's really that simple. And the last thing I suggest for you, which I suggest whenever you're learning a new digital tool, is to have some sandbox time. And what do I mean by that? I mean, take a little time to dig in, build up some videos, knock them down, edit them, erase them, goof around with them. Just get to learn the tool a little bit and enjoy the process before you start using it to record tutorials and videos. Like I said, it's a very intuitive program, but with all digital tools, it's good practice just to spend a little time exploring and playing around with the platform before you start using it professionally. That way you will run into less snags, you'll feel less stressed when you're under pressure to make a video because you've already kind of played around with the tool. Well, I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you learned a few nuggets or pieces of information that you might not have known before about Screencastify and why I think it's probably the #1 screen recording tool out there for teachers right now. Thanks a lot. This is Teaching with Jenny signing